Hello, everypony, Daylover here. Warning, this video will contain pictures from my other channel and also copyrighted pictures, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. Also warning, it's going to contain my own personally opinion about season 7, and I'm going to use something as a reference point, so I hope that you will enjoy. But without further ado, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yeah. So I'll use my boyfriend's second opinions review to give you my own opinion about the episodes and what I think about the seasons in general. Season 7 is still not my favorite season, but we will start with the first episode that comes here. So, Celestial Advice. Now, I really liked this episode and I was really fun to see all of the, leads interact with each other, and also the Discord and Forex, and I do believe Starlight got some heart of courage or something for helping the changelings in this episode. I also like the advice that Celestia actually give to Twilight, and it actually works. I don't see why it shouldn't be more than a C+, but I also want to say that I actually agree with a C+ here, because I really do feel like that could have been a little bit more streamlined storytelling, and also I feel like the thing with Starlight moving and then her staying was a little bit odd for me, but I really do like the solution. I also like Discord in this episode, so what am I supposed to say? I agree. Next episode. Now, all bottled up, I do not agree with the B, because I actually wanted to give it a little bit less, and hear me out. It's because I don't like Trixie in this episode. It have nothing to do with Starlight. I actually really feel like she has a good flow. She learns to control her anger and letting it out instead of keeping it in. But I still feel like Trixie is going on a tangent here, and it's not a good way to learn children how to behave, like the way that Trixie is behaving to her friend. I know that she learns how to do stuff in the end, but I still don't feel like she's going to be a nice behaved pony, or how to say that, into the future. There's also some edge to Trixie, and if we take that away, what is Trixie then? That's just my opinion, so I will get this a C, but I don't know, I really do like the episode. There's actually some nice shenanigans and stuff like that, so that's actually all. Yeah, next episode. And here we have it, a flurry of emotions. I really actually enjoyed this episode as well. I thought it had some nice shenanigans, and giving it a C+, I actually feel like that was a little generous of Second to do this. I would personally only give it a C, but that's only because of the result, the thing that Twilight does and stuff like that, that she apologizes to Flurry and stuff. And yeah, Second also already talked a lot about that he doesn't like that, and I will agree with him that this is also how I see the episode. I really do like the thing that she is learning, children, that you shouldn't take in more than you can handle. But still, I feel like it could have been handled better, no pun intended. But yeah, that's actually all. Yeah, next episode. Okay, we come to Rock Solid Friendship, and I do really love Maud in this episode. I really also like Pinky in this episode, because she's, I think, more doing stuff out of love and not thinking too much about, what she's doing is actually hurting her sister. And I feel so much like Pinkie Pie in this episode, because like I also did this to my brother at one point. So with her going out of her way to actually protect her sister and be sure that she moves to Ponyville and all of this stuff, and giving her a new friend, or that is what she feels like she's doing. Like I really do love the way that the episode is talking about, you know, all can be friends, and you know, you just need to give people space to become friends and stuff. Like, now second give it a B, but I would personally have given it a B plus, just because I really do feel like for Pinkie, and I feel for the shenanigans more. I know that second doesn't like it, but hey, what can I say? It's just like that. Okay, yeah, next episode. Okay, Fluttershy leans in. Now here we don't agree upon the rating or like the episode itself, because I actually think like this is a A. Hear me out, because even though that Fluttershy is my least favorite of the main 6, I really think like she stepped it up here. She learns a great new things about, you know, taking control and making even like worker ponies do what she wanted and stuff like that. Yes, I know that there's maybe some of the professionals that knows a little bit better, but it would have been so easy to let them, you know, take control and make it in their view, when it's like supposed to be in Fluttershy's point of view, or how to say that. And I know that Second also talks about this in his review, but I think like it's really important for me to say like I really enjoyed this episode really much, and I think like this is my favorite Fluttershy episode ever, actually. So yeah, I will definitely give it a A, and I also feel like the extra ponies here is doing a great job. Even the main 6 that are trying to help but can't help. Just sometimes you can't help your friend achieve their dream. They have to achieve it by themselves. And I really do like the moral of this story, and yeah, what more can I say? Yeah, next episode. Okay, Forever Philly. Now, personally, I really did like this episode. It actually made me tear up in the end, and it means a lot to me, because I can really relate, you know, with me having a younger brother and, you know, watching him grow up and all of this stuff. And I really feel for Rarity in this episode. I do believe that it had some moments where it went a little bit over the rail, or how to say that. But giving it a B plus, I will agree with Second here that it's worth a B plus, because like I really do think like there's a great moral in this, and like we are all growing up and you know, getting new lives and new work and stuff like that. So why make it, you know, sad and stuff like that? And sometimes you just lose contact with your siblings or your parents or the ones that you love. So I really do feel like this episode is a reminder for you to actually get some contact to your loved ones, even though that they may have wronged you or stuff like that. Maybe I'm reading too hard into it, but I really do like this Forever Philly. And it also reminds me a little bit of Peter Pan, you know, the notion that we don't want to grow up, and we're all going to be like children of heart, or how to say that. And that's why I really do like this episode so much. So yeah, B plus. Next episode. Okay, parental guidance. Like, I don't know how to feel actually about this episode, because of Scootaloo screaming and stuff like that. It takes away my enjoyment of the episode, actually. I know that you guys think it's funny and stuff like that, but it's actually hurting my ears. So I had to do like the father and the mother of Rainbow Dash in like all of the times where Scootaloo was screaming, or else I would get like, you know, headaches and stuff like that. But I could just turn the volume down, or, you know, put fingers in my ears and watch the episode. Even so, I really do think like there were some funny moments with, for example, the door that Scootaloo opens and then this you know, harmony song plays and stuff like that. But I don't like the way that Rainbow Dash is not appreciating her parents. But I guess like this is a great way to learn children how to appreciate their parents and what they're doing for them, and like what they can do for their parents and stuff like that. Overall, a pretty good episode. Giving it a B-. Yeah, I will agree with that grade, because I really, it took away some of it with the screaming and the, you know, also the last part. I really do love that we see Scootaloo with Rainbow Dash's family, but her getting a passing grade for the stuff that she made with a half-eaten sandwich or what it was, or diaper or whatever, I don't know. I really do am a little conflicted about that, but I really did like the episode, and I did really enjoy seeing Rainbow Dash's parents. We have been waiting so long to see them, so how can I not be excited about that? Yeah, okay, next episode. Okay, now the next one we don't agree upon, because I want to give this only a B, or actually a B+. I'm not quite sure about that, but I really do like the story and the shenanigans here, and I really like the Justin Bieber pony and all of the weird stuff of this, with Big Mac being in love with this other pony, Sugar Bell. So I really was enjoying everything. Like, the only thing I didn't like was them, the CMCs, taking lectures from the storytelling book, but then again, they're only like still kids or still fillies and still have some good imagination, and I feel like we women have actually this imagination of, like, the CMC says at one point, or imagine if your prince came and kissed you when you were sleeping, or imagine if your prince came in a chariot, or imagine if your prince came and give you some nice gifts or something like that. And I must admit, like, I'm really was enjoying those, but he have to be your prince before he does all of this stuff, so be sure that he is like yours before everything else. Like, I really was enjoying like all of this, especially the way that Scootaloo is trying to get time so the others can make the you know, cake stand for her, and I feel like this is such a great gesture for her, and I really do feel like this is a moral that we need more of, like learning how to love and learning how to, like, you know, give to others, and make sure to listen to your girlfriend what she wants, and also what your boyfriend wants, and be sure that your girlfriend and boyfriend, before you you know, do weird stuff like kissing them when they're sleeping and stuff like that. But yeah, never mind, next episode. Okay, Honest Apple, like, I could really relate to this episode because I had shenanigans stuff with one of my friends, and it really looked like when Applejack meets this other pony, I forgot her name, but where she's like, I don't like apples, I think her name was something with cherry and stuff like that, or Sunday, I don't remember for the life of me, but I just see myself and my friend here, we're actually still friends, even though that we still have times where I I love apples and she loves strawberries, or how to say that? Oh, Strawberry Sunday, that's her name. But yeah, I really do appreciate the way that Applejack learns how to take care of her problems. I do also believe like she has this eye for certain things like the comfort in the clothes, and I do believe like that was okay choice for Rarity to do this, but maybe she should have learned, you know, Applejack a little bit more about, you know, the fashion and stuff like that before she actually turned her into a judge. I don't understand why she have to learn from the ones that want to pass the test in the show, or how to say that, and why they are why she's not learning it from Rarity. But amazing stuff, also like small fun stuff with Rarity playing the guitar and Applejack being like these two belt buckles are the same and stuff like that. So yeah, that's actually all. I will agree with this. I will personally give it a B+. So yeah, that's actually all. Next episode. Okay, a raw problem. Now, I will not agree with second here. I actually think like this is a A or a A+, because like all of the things that Starlight is actually learning here, and I think like she have come a long way, but I still feel like she's using her magic in the wrong way, even though that the map called her. But the only reason why it called her and none of the other ponies is because that she have the magic to change the cutie marks and stuff like that. I don't know who it was supposed to call if it's not was for Starlight, but never mind. It was the really first episode where the map shows it can actually call others than the main 6. And I also feel like this problem that the sisters have between each other, I can actually really relate to this with me and my brother, or me and my friends, or stuff like that. And there is this saying, you don't know a person before you have walked 100 miles in their shoes, or how it is. So I really do appreciate the moral of this story, and I love the animation, the scenery, and of course I love Daybreaker because my name is Daylover, so it's so close. And you know, all of this great animation of her, Daybreaker taking the throne and everything being in fire and stuff like that. So that's actually all that I have to say. Yeah, next episode. So next one is not asking for trouble, and I'm not asking for trouble either. But I will agree with this. Giving it a B is definitely something I agree on. I like the yaks in this episode. I think like they became a little bit more funny, and I think like Pinkie Pie also had her moments and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely see no reason to change this grade. I think like that was on point. Yeah, next episode. Okay, discarded harmony. Well, we don't agree upon this, and I also feel a little bit like I wanna do something very nasty to Fluttershy. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah, I really don't agree with this rating. I think like it's a A+. I think like everything is so funny. I love the ship. I love everything. Like I really am enjoying watching this episode and Discord shenanigans in this. I will let Fluttershy put second opinion in his place, and then we're not going to talk about that no more. Okay, yeah, next episode. Okay, lastly but not least, we have the perfect pair. And I can't express how much this actually relates to my situation with second right now. So of course I want to give it more than just an A. I want to give it an A+. And I know that we have heard this story told a lot of times, but I really do like this version a lot. of this. So yeah, I do want to say, like, I really do appreciate this, and we finally get some answers about the parents' death, and like how they're going to cope with it, and you know, talk with the friend, and we have the grandparents coming together and the family just working it out and stuff like that. And I feel so much for this episode, because like I do have trouble in my family right now, so I hope like into the future they can be like the pears and apples here and get to a agreement and move on. Now there's no problems with me and second dating. It's just like more personal problems with my mom and dad and stuff like that. But yeah, still I feel like it's nice that we see that they are making the tree. I don't think it's sappy at all. And of course we all cried to this episode, and yeah, and I just want to say how much I actually appreciate My Little Pony, and I appreciate season 7 so much. So yeah, that was actually all, and I will follow up with the next ones when Second puts up his next review. So yeah, that was actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones, and that was actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.